We are going to get started. I just started recording. Here's Ava. I'll put her in the picture too so everyone can see her too. All right, so it's been a while since our last team call, since before Ava was born. So we had our last team call, and I'm excited to get back at them. I don't know. I was thinking about it, and I don't know if you got a chance to watch Mona's call from last week, but she kind of had a call that actually was very, it meant a lot to me, I guess. Just talking about getting our team back together and that, failing forward. There's Jen. We literally just started, Jen. Ava decided to join us because she didn't want to sleep. So
maybe that's my fault. I put on my team call, like my team announcement, that hopefully Ava would join us.
Then I blame you.
Sorry.
It's all Jed's fault.
She must have known.
Very upset with you.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you guys up. All right, hold on. All right.
Oh.
You're okay. You're all right. Okay, so I was talking about how I can't remember. Were you on Mona's call last week?
No, I wasn't.
Well, I don't know if you got a chance to watch it or not, but it was really good. And she talked about kind of, that, struggles as a leader, like her personal struggles, and talked about how she wants to get our team going again because she knows it's been slow lately. And so, I don't know, it just kind of got me thinking, like, man, I really want to get us going again too. Like, I've been thinking about my why, and it's changed a lot. Now that I have Ava and I'm about to go to work, and I'm like, damn it, I like my job, but I would definitely prefer to be home with her. So just like thinking about that kind of stuff, my why has definitely changed more than I expected that it would. And so I wanted to do this call and just talk about some things and hopefully get us all kind of jump started back. So with that being said, I'm going to screen share the PowerPoint. And okay. So Jen, I think you read 10X Rule over the summer. And I was doing some PD this morning, and this really stuck out to me. So I'm sorry this will be kind of a repeat, but it'll be a good reminder, hopefully.
It's okay. I need to hear it like 20 more times, so it's fine.
Right. Yeah, I feel like I do it on Audible, and I feel like I listen to the same thing over and over and pick up something different every time. So, okay, so Maria, this book is from by a man called Grant Cardone, and he talks about 4 levels of productivity, and he's basically the 10X rule is that like you need to do 10 times more than you think you need to be successful. And so he says there are 4 levels of productivity, and the first one is doing nothing. And I was thinking of these in like reflecting about how I do my Beachbody coaching. But he's talking about like anything in life, be it your career or your relationships or your faith or anything like that. But I've been applying it to coaching, obviously. So the first one is doing nothing. And that one is not taking action to move yourself forward. So you're not doing anything. You're maybe just putting it on the back burner and you're not doing it. But he talked about how all 4 of these levels take action or take effort. And doing nothing actually does take effort, because doing nothing, like, I know for myself personally, when I do nothing, like, I'm sitting there making excuses about why I'm not doing it. So that takes effort and that takes time. Like, I still spend the time like thinking like, oh, I'm not going to do that today because this is going on and this is going on and it's just too hard. Or like lately my stuff is, well, I have to sit here breastfeeding, so I'm not going to do anything. I can't send invites because I'm breastfeeding right now. Sorry. Like, but that's not true. Like, I really could. No one knows that I'm sitting here breastfeeding, you know, like no one can see that on the other side of the screen. But that's my excuse that I keep on giving myself. And the number 2 is the retreaters. So taking actions in reverse. So like you're avoiding it, and not doing it because of you're afraid of a negative experience possibly happening. So like you start doing it and then you retreat back and say, oh, but I can't do that because people might not like me, or I can't do that because it might get too hard, or, oh, hey, Jen. Or
I turned around, I promise.
I know. That was just funny. I looked up.
I actually didn't think, I was like, they won't be able to see me, but that's not true. It didn't. Anyways, sorry about your.
I'm really excited to post that on YouTube. Okay, but so like, does that make sense for a retreater? So like I do this as well.
Yeah.
Because I get nervous about, like, am I going to be a good enough leader or whatever if I am successful at Beachbody, or just stuff like that. Until you start making excuses about, you know, oh, I might fail at this or this or this, so I'm not going to do anything. That requires action because, again, you're making excuses. And then there's normal productivity level, which is the biggest group and what we most of us do. And you're maintaining average amounts of success. And this man is with the Audible, he's a very good speaker. And he's giving examples of commercials of like, why would you want someone average? Like, here's this average cooking class. You can become an average chef. Join us on Wednesday. So he's like, why would you ever join something that said is average? Why would you want to be average? And the thing that got me about what he was saying was like, you rarely create anything exceptional, first of all. You just keep on being average. But it's also more susceptible to loss. And I know that I've seen that, like, when I'm doing normal amounts of productivity with business, I'm still susceptible to losing diamond rank, or more so than I would be if I was doing massive amounts of productivity and adding coaches like out the wazoo, etc. Then I would be a lot less susceptible to loss and to having, you know, issues with my business or whatever. So him saying that was a wake-up call for me, like, okay, you're right. And so then what he says we should all be doing, of course, is massive amounts of productivity. And he talks about how when he was first starting his business, he would be gone from like 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day selling his product or whatever, and went to like every business in El Paso, Texas, and I don't even know what his product is that he's selling, but he's very passionate about it apparently. So, and that doing 10 times the work of everyone else is what's going to get you to have success. So for me, the massive amounts of productivity, it's almost daunting, but I'm kind of like, man, I want to see what happens if I do that. I want to see what happens if I actually do 10 times the work of what I'm doing now, which would be nothing, because nothing times everything, nothing. But, you know what I'm trying to say. If I was doing more than that, it would be greater. So those are the things. I want to personally challenge myself and challenge all of you all to go to massive amounts of productivity. And so I wanted to work on creating dream boards. And whenever people say to do this, I always dread it. So I hope you guys aren't dreading it. But I know that for myself, I need to recreate it for this year, being this school year. I don't know. As a teacher, I think of everything in school years and not regular years. Maria, I don't know if you've ever created a dream board with Beachbody, so I kind of explained what it was a little.
Yeah, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay.
No.
I usually make it on pickmonkey.com, which most of it is free. Like, there is some paid stuff, but most of it's free. Like, the fancy stuff is paid, basically. But it's pretty easy to navigate. Or you could just do it like a PowerPoint slide or on a Word page, whatever. And you're going to like set your goals for various things in your life, not just coaching, but also things that coaching could affect, if that makes sense. So how would it affect your finances, your family, your relationships, your traveling or your savings, your fitness level? Obviously, that's big for coaching. Would you like to retire? So here are some examples of, here's one. This is, I don't know if you guys know who this is. Her name is Katie Torvis. She's actually a coach from Louisville. And this is hers that I found on Facebook. And this is actually a board that's in her office. She's a full-time coach, but I think she's maybe diamond, maybe 1-star diamond. And so she has stuff on there like date night 2 times a month, doing a Tough Mudder. One of her goals is to take her mom on the vacation of her dreams. So I kind of think that's kind of cool. 5-star diamond. So you can put something like related to rank, like what rank you would like to be, but also something like change 20 lives, or be able to give to charity, or putting God first in your life, or she has a house being built there, like building the house of your dreams, or stuff like that. This one was Anita's for 2016. So she wants to take her family to Taiwan, become a Beachbody millionaire. She did that. Superstar diamond, being healthy, elite top 10 for a 3rd time, more prayer. Like she touched on a lot of similar things. That's just a different way to do it. Or Maria, if it's better for you, you could just do like paper and pictures and whatever. Like, you don't have to do it electronically. Do whatever works for you. And then this was a 3rd one. This one was Rachel Mowry Smith's that I found on the Thai team page. I hope they don't mind that I'm showing them. They were on there publicly.
Yeah.
Fair use. So she talks about her dream house and having another baby and fitness and going to Ireland and taking family to Disney and getting on the Success Cruise. So I need to personally do this for myself. And so I wanted to challenge you all to do them as well. And I'll start a thread on our team page to post them in there if you want to share it. That way we can all be accountable and actually do it.
I like that idea. Yeah.
Because I know I'm always told to do a dream board, and then I'm like, that sounds like way too much work. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I've never done it. Like, I have it in my head, but not like on paper.
Yeah, I agree. And so I wanted to get together in October schedule as well and hear from you guys what you guys are wanting to do. Jen, I wasn't sure if you were wanting to do stuff with your team or if you guys want to do it together.
I've been kind of struggling in September too, so I would say we could do it all together unless everyone is opposed to that.
Okay, no, that's perfect. If we could do October 10th for the free group, I think that'd be golden. Or should we do the 3rd?
On Monday?
Yeah.
I think either is fine. The 10th might give us more time. Like, if we're trying to make it, like, a really awesome, like,
Yeah, I think the 10th would be
get a
better.
lot more people and stuff, I think we should do the 10th.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Because then we have time to really, like, promote it and, like, plan it and make it really good.
Yeah, and I think that'll be good. That's my first full week back at work. But next week I only go 2 days because then we have fall break.
Oh my goodness, you're already back to work.
Yeah,
Easy.
I'm going on Tuesday. So I think starting on the 10th will be good because it's like I'm starting like back to the real world and back to coaching all at once.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys want to do for a topic? I'm open to opinions. We can do a workout. We could do like crock pot. We could do, I don't know, fall something or other.
I feel like the crockpot one was really, like, we did that with Mona, like, way back in December or whatever. So, like, all that stuff is probably still there, like, that we could reuse it.
Yeah.
And I think that it was, like, a really popular one.
Yeah, and I mean, like, this is crock pot season starting.
Right.
Yeah, we're hitting fall and colder weather, and
it makes sense, like people are getting busy. You're obviously getting busy.
Right.
So, like, it's a perfect time to make crock pots.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Challenge group start date. Okay, I downloaded iOS 10 and I'm still getting used to how to unlock my phone. It's driving me crazy. Okay. The 17th or the 24th? Those are Mondays.
are we gonna do like a prep like a prep week before, or?
So I guess we could do prep week on the 17th and start it on the 24th.
I think that sounds good.
That's what. Yeah. Okay.
Plus, I feel like that's the schedule we were following, like, before, and it was working well. So,
Yeah.
like, before.
I've missed these challenge. I
know.
'cause the app is nice, but it's not the same. Like, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I was wanting to ask people about it, but I feel like it just, like, for me, drinking my shake and getting my workout in were not really, like, the problems in the first place. It's, like, the eating, and it doesn't really do anything about, like,
Right. Correcting my eating.
like, what you're eating. It's like, I can eat whatever I want as long as I just drink my shake, which
Is
not true.
almost true, but it's not.
Almost.
Okay. So, Coach Sneaks. Actually, I guess we kind of have a date for this, don't we, Jen?
Yeah, on Wednesday.
Yeah. So that's
I
October.
feel like, yeah, I think that would count.
And we could invite our team, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay. So that is
Start talking to, like, Katie and I, to Jess Bowman and Megan Milburn, who are on Mona's team too. They were wanting to do, like, a 1 hour, like, 1 hour total, not 1 hour per person, like, people getting on talking about coaching, and we could, like, invite people to that group. Is what that is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I really have tonight, unless you guys have questions or comments about getting restarted. And I just know that I personally need to get my fire under me again. For some reason, it kind of dimmed, and I made a lot of excuses, and I'm sorry about that, guys, that I've kind of backed away. But I'm excited to get some structure back in my life and do this again.
I have a question, but are you still recording?
Yeah, but
I don't know if you can use that recording because I was maybe like naked in it.